It started with a forgotten laptop charger. Drove back to the office after dinner to grab it. Saw Jessica's car in the parking lot. She was supposed to be at her book club. The office was mostly dark, but I heard noises from the conference room. Through the glass walls, I saw them. My wife and I can't even write who yet. Makes me physically sick. Their voices carried clearly. Chris has no idea. Please, he's clueless. Thinks I'm at book club. Laughter. When can we stop sneaking around? Soon. I got it all planned. I stood there frozen, watching my wife betray me in my own office. The place I built from nothing. Drove around for hours afterward, mind spinning. Looking back, all the signs were there. Password changes on her phone. Late night book clubs. New gym membership she never used. Strange credit card charges. Sudden work emergencies. When I finally went home, Jessica was acting completely normal. Kissed my cheek, asked about my evening. How was book club? I managed to ask. Oh, great. We're reading this fascinating novel about betrayal, actually. The irony made me want to vomit. Today I started digging. Found hotel charges on our credit card. Restaurants I've never been to. Lingerie receipts for things I've never seen. Her book club meets every Thursday. Checked her location history. She's been going to different hotels each week. Always for exactly 2 hours. Found her burner phone in her gym bag. The messages destroyed me. Last night was incredible. Can't wait until Thursday. Miss you already. Call my lawyer friend Mike. He says document everything. Don't confront yet. Jessica just texted. Working late tonight. Don't wait up. Red heart. I know where she really is. With him. In my office. The PI starts surveillance tomorrow. The evidence gathering begins. She has no idea I know. No idea what's coming. The PI's first report arrived this morning. Reading it felt like being stabbed repeatedly. Had dinner with Jessica tonight, watching her perfect performance. She wore the dress I bought her for our anniversary. Kept touching my hand while talking about weekend plans. Maybe we could take the kids to that new restaurant, she suggested. Make it a family night. I checked her phone's location history under the table. She'd been at a hotel 2 hours earlier. Thought you had a client meeting today? I asked casually. Oh, it got rescheduled, she said smoothly. Spent the afternoon catching up on paperwork. I'd seen the hotel receipt already. Room 542. 2 hours. You seem distracted. She touched my hand. Everything okay at the office? The office. Where I caught them 2 days ago. Just tired, I managed. Long day. Her phone buzzed. That slight smile I've come to hate played across her lips. Work emergency? I kept my voice neutral. Just calendar reminders, she lied. I'd seen the message pop up. Still thinking about this afternoon. The PI caught their lunchtime meeting today. The photos made me physically ill. Watching her kiss him in broad daylight. Not caring who saw. Chris. Jessica's voice pulled me back. You're very quiet tonight. Just thinking about how lucky I am. I said, the words tasting like ash. Honey, I'm the lucky one. Her phone buzzed again. She excused herself to take an important call. I listened from the hallway. Yes, tomorrow works. Same place. Can't wait. When she returned, I asked about her plans. Oh, meetings. Client presentations. The usual. Must be important clients. Very important, she smiled. Big projects in the works. Big projects, all right. The PI's photos showed her buying lingerie this morning. Planning ahead. Found her secret email account. The messages made me want to vomit. Miss you already. Last night was incredible. When can we stop hiding? She came to bed tonight, kissed my cheek, said she loves me. You're my everything, she whispered, while texting him under the covers. The PI's report included conversations from the hotel lobby. Does Chris suspect? Please. He trusts me completely. When can we be together properly? Soon. I'm working on it. Working on what? What are they planning? Tomorrow, she has another client meeting. The PI will follow her. Jessica just texted from the bathroom. Might be home late tomorrow. Big presentation. Each lie drives the knife deeper. Found her diary hidden in her office. Been reading their love story from her perspective. He understands me in ways Chris never could. The thrill of sneaking around. Soon we can stop pretending. The revenge plan is forming. Everything will be ready soon. The pieces are falling into place. Today I pushed harder, watching Jessica's mask slip. How's the Thompson project going? I asked over breakfast. She froze for a split second. The Thompson project was her cover for last week's hotel meeting. Oh, great. Client's very happy with the designs. Which designs exactly? The preliminary concepts we discussed. There were no designs. No project. Just another lie. Maybe I should stop by the client meeting today, I suggested. Since I'm the lead architect. Her coffee cup clattered slightly. Oh, no need. I've got it handled. You seem to handle a lot of meetings lately. Just try to take some pressure off you, honey. She touched my hand. You work so hard. Her phone buzzed. That familiar slight smile appeared. Thompson again? Just email notifications, she lied. I'd seen the message. Can't stop thinking about yesterday. The kids were at school, so I pushed further. Interesting thing about the Thompson project, I said casually. Tom called yesterday. Oh, yeah. Seems there is no Thompson project. She recovered quickly. Different Thompson. Not Tom's firm. Which firm then? You know, the new clients? From the West Coast. Lies upon lies. The PI's photos showed where she really was, the Hilton downtown. Room 827. 2 hours. You're acting strange, she frowned. Everything okay? Just interested in my wife's work. Is that strange? You never cared about the client meetings before. People change. Start noticing things. She studied me carefully. What things? Patterns. Schedules. Hotel preferences. Her hand tightened on her coffee cup. What did you say? Nothing. Just making conversation. She stood up, gathering her things. I'm late for a meeting. The Thompson meeting? No, different client. Which hotel? The Hilton again? Or the Marriott this time? She went very still. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. Just curious about your schedule. Are you following me? Should I be? Her mask slipped further. You're being ridiculous. Am I? Room 827 mean anything to you? The color drained from her face, but she recovered quickly. I don't know what you're talking about. No? Maybe these will help. I slid the PI's photos across the table. She glanced at them, then pushed them away. Those could be anyone. That's your red dress. The one you wore last Thursday for book club. You're having me follow? You're having an affair. This is insane. I'm late for work. Say hi to him for me. She froze at the door. Him? Your boyfriend. The one from the conference room. Her eyes narrowed. How long have you known? Long enough. It's not what you think. It's exactly what I think. Found your burner phone. You went through my things? Like you went through my life? My company? My trust? She switched tactics, tears flowing. I never meant to hurt you. No, just meant to ruin in my office. That was a mistake. Which part? Getting caught. She tried approaching me. We can work this out. Like you've been working out things with him? Please, Chris, think about the kids. Like you thought about them during your hotel meetings? Her face hardened. What do you want? The truth. For once. The truth? Fine. He understands me. Appreciates me. In 2-hour hotel blocks? At least he sees me. When's the last time you really looked at me? I see you clearly now. Very clearly. She grabbed her keys. I can't deal with this right now. Meeting him again? I have work. That's what we're calling it now. She left without another word. Her phone buzzed one last time. Can't wait to see you today. The PI is following her. Everything's documented. The trap is almost ready. Everything's ready for tomorrow, but tonight's dinner nearly broke me. The kids were at their grandparents', leaving Jessica and me alone. She was in full performance mode, wearing the diamond necklace I gave her last Christmas. I made your favorite lasagna, she said, pouring wine. Thought we could talk. About what? The Thompson project? She flinched slightly. About this morning? Your accusations. Accusations? Or discoveries? Chris, please. Let me explain. Explain room 827? Or the conference room? Or the burner phone? She sat down heavily. You really have been following me. Had to. My wife disappeared months ago. Some stranger's been living in her place. That's not fair. Fair? Like screwing someone in my own office. Her phone buzzed. That familiar smile started, but she caught herself. Go ahead. I said. Wouldn't want to keep him waiting. It's just work dash. Your boyfriend's not very patient. Is he? She checked the message anyway. I'd seen it pop up. Miss you already. Tomorrow same time. This isn't how I wanted to have this conversation, she sighed. How did you want it? After another hotel meeting? Can we talk like adults? Like the adult who's been lying to her family? Or the adult who's been cheating in my company? I never meant dash. To get caught? To destroy our family? To humiliate me in my own business? She tried touching my hand. I pulled away. Remember when we first met? She asked softly. How excited we were about the future. Remember last Thursday? How excited you were in room 827. Stop throwing that in my face. Why? You threw it in mine. In my own office. Her phone buzzed again. She glanced at it reflexively. Don't let me stop you, I said. Wouldn't want to interrupt your real relationship. This is my real relationship. Which one? The wife and mother? Or the office mistress? She stood up, pacing. You don't understand. Explain it then. Explain the hotels. The lies. The secret phone. I was lonely. In our bed? Or his? You were always working. In the office where you screwed him? Her mask cracked slightly. Stop saying it like that. How should I say it? Making love? Having an affair? Being a lying dash? Enough. She slammed her hand down. Yes, I'm having an affair. Happy now? Ecstatic. How long? Does it matter? Humor me. 6 months, she whispered. Try again. Found your emails from last year. She sank back into her chair. How much do you know? Everything. The hotels. The meetings. The plans. What plans? To take over my company. Her face went white. How? Found your notes. Very detailed. Very thorough. Chris Dash. Using my wife to infiltrate my business. Clever. It's not like that. No. The merger paperwork says otherwise. She grabbed her phone. I need to make a call. Warning him? Too late. Board's already informed. You told the board? About the affair? No. About the corporate espionage? Yes. She tried calling anyway. Straight to voicemail. Phones are probably seized by now. I mentioned casually. Corporate fraud investigation and all. You're destroying everything. Funny. That's exactly what you planned to do to me. She ran upstairs, presumably to pack. I let her go. Her phone kept buzzing. Answer me. What did you do? I poured more wine, listening to her panic. She came back down with a bag. I'm staying at my mother's. The FBI might want to talk to her too. Found her involvement in the paperwork. The FBI? This is insane. Insane like screwing someone to steal my company? She tried one last manipulation. The kids, Dash, are safe with my sister, away from whatever's about to happen. What's about to happen? Justice. She fled into the night, phone buzzing constantly. Tomorrow, everything changes. The trap is set. Board meeting scheduled. Evidence organized. FBI informed. Divorce papers ready. Accounts frozen. Her last text. We need to talk. My response. Talk to the FBI. It happened. Everything exploded spectacularly at this morning's board meeting. Jessica arrived early, clearly expecting to meet her lover before the chaos. Instead, she found me waiting in my office. Chris, we need to talk before Dash. Before the board meeting? Or before the FBI arrives? She glanced nervously at the door. Where is everyone? Coming, along with some special guests. What did you do? Protected my company. My family. Everything you tried to steal. She switched to damage control mode. Baby, please. This is all a misunderstanding. Like the merger papers you helped draft? The hostile takeover. Those weren't what you think, Dash. They're exactly what I think. Found your emails planning it. Her phone buzzed frantically. She checked it, face paling. He's not coming, I said calmly. Neither is his firm. What do you mean? They pulled out last night. Something about federal investigations. She sank into a chair. You've ruined everything. No, Jessica. You did that. Using my wife to infiltrate my company? Brilliant plan. I loved you once, she whispered. Before or after you started screwing my brother? Her head snapped up. Finally, the truth was out. How long have you known? That my twin brother was sleeping with my wife? Using her to take over my company? Long enough. Mark loves me. Mark loves money. You were just his way in. That's not true. We're gonna be together, Dash. He's turning state's evidence against you. The color drained from her face. What? Took the FBI's deal this morning. Full immunity for testimony. He wouldn't. Check your phone. He's probably texting you the news now. Her phone buzzed right on cue. She read the message, hands shaking. No. Sorry, babe. Had to protect myself, I quoted. That's what he just sent, right? Tears started falling. Real ones this time. He promised we'd be together. Like he promised the last 3 women? The ones who helped him take over other companies? What are you talking about? Found his pattern. He's done this before. Find a lonely wife, seduce her, use her to infiltrate the business. You're lying. The FBI has files on all of them. They've been building a case for years. The boards started arriving. Through the glass walls, I saw FBI agents positioning themselves. Please, she begged. Don't do this. Like you didn't do this to me? My own brother and wife conspiring to steal my company. I can explain everything, Dash. To the federal prosecutors. They're very interested in your explanation. She tried running. Agents blocked both exits. Mrs. Anderson, one stepped forward. We have some questions about corporate espionage. Corporate what? I just had an affair. While helping orchestrate a hostile takeover, I added. The affair was just your cover. Mark said it was legal. Mark says a lot of things. Ask his other accomplices. The one serving time. The board members watched in shock as the FBI led her away. The kids, she tried one last time. Think about the kids. Like you thought about them while helping my brother steal their future? Her final words as they escorted her out. I really did love you once. No, Iraplia. You loved what I could give you. There's a difference. The aftermath was immediate. My brother arrested in Chicago. His firm under investigation. Other victims coming forward. Jessica's last text from the police station. Mark says he never loved me. Just used me. My response. Now you know how I felt. Some betrayals cut deeper than others. Some wounds never heal. 3 months later, the dust is still settling, but the full scope of the betrayal keeps unfolding. Jessica called from jail today. The kids still won't answer my calls, she said softly. What did you expect? They know everything now. They need to understand. I'm their mother. A mother who helped their uncle try to destroy their father. She paused, then switched tactics. I miss you, Chris. We could start over, Dash. Like Mar promised you? How's that working out? He used me. Her voice cracked. Said he never loved me. Welcome to the club. It wasn't all lies. In the beginning, Dash. In the beginning, you were just screwing my brother. The corporate espionage came later. Her voice hardened. You don't understand what it was like. Being married to me? Or helping steal my company? Being in your shadow. Mark understood that. Mark understood how to manipulate you. Like the others. What others? His previous conquests. The other wives who helped him take over companies. Silence, then. You're lying. The FBI has files on all of them. You're just his latest victim. He said I was special. He said that to all of them. Right before they went to prison. Our daughter Emma called right after. Dad? Mom keeps trying to contact me. You don't have to talk to her. She says she did it for us. For the family. She did it for herself. And for your uncle Mark. I hate them both, Emma whispered. That's allowed. Just don't let their betrayal define you. Mark tried calling from his cell. I let it go to voicemail. Brother, please. You know how business works. Nothing personal, Dash. Deleted without listening to the rest. Jessica's mother showed up at the house. She's still my daughter. Still their mother. She's a convicted felon who helped steal from her children's future. Mark manipulated her. She manipulated herself. The affair was her choice. The other victims started coming forward. Mark's previous conquests. 3 other wives. 3 other companies. Same pattern. Jessica's prison letter arrived today. Dear Chris, Mark confessed everything. How he targeted me. Used me. Planned it all. But I let him. That's the truth I have to live with. Chose your brother over my husband. Betrayal over loyalty. The kids deserve better. You deserve better. I'm so sorry. Jessica. Too little, too late. Mark's final plea deal revealed everything. 2 years planning. Multiple corporate takeovers. Pattern of seducing wives. Network of conspirators. Millions d'Olin. Our son Noah asked the hardest question. Dad, did Mom ever really love us? I think she loved the idea of us. The perfect family image. Until Uncle Mark ruined it. Until she chose to help him ruin it. Jessica called again tonight. The other women, the ones Mark used, they want to meet. Share betrayal stories. Understand how he worked. How he fooled us all. You fooled yourselves. He just provided the opportunity. Will you ever forgive me? Will you ever forgive yourself? The company survived. The kids are healing. Life moves forward. Found Jessica's diary from when it started. Mark makes me feel alive. Special. Like Chris used to. Her last entry before arrest. It was never about love. Just power. Control. Winning. The FBI finished their investigation. The pattern was clear. Mark targeted struggling marriages. Seduced the wives. Used them to infiltrate companies. Jessica was just another pawn. A willing one, but still a pawn. Her final message from prison. I threw away everything for a man who saw me as nothing but a tool. My response. You threw away everything for a chance to hurt me. How did that work out? The kids are my focus now. Healing. Growing. Learning from their mother's mistakes. Emma said it best. Mom chose Uncle Mark over us. Now she has neither. Some betrayals teach harsh lessons. Some choices have permanent consequences. At least now we're free.